People of Britain, I speak to you tonight with an open heart and an honest mind. I have tried for many years to formulate my thoughts and pass them along to others so that they perhaps could understand how I see the world and I see how it could be changed. However, I found myself crushed by a strangely veiled orthodoxy that I even now find infuriating and can find no way to break through. So this is why I'm using the internet. I'm going to attempt to use this mass form of communication to bring what I believe and my vision to as many British citizens as possible. For I believe that Great Britain is not doomed. Doomed? Why would we be doomed, I hear you ask. I'll tell you why. Because we have allowed ourselves to be seduced by the ease of access of information and the idolization of people who manage to capture our fancy for the slightest possible moment and give us a dream of what we can never be. And we live these people's lives alongside them in a grotesque parody of virtual reality, where each and every person closes himself or herself behind a wall of fantasy, and with it we have lost grip of the realities, and society is crumbling. I see it every day when I'm out walking in the street, when I see the behaviour of my fellow citizens, when I notice their lack of decency or honour or honesty or integrity that used to be the hallmark of our nation, I can feel nothing but disgust. I feel no kinship with these people, no sense of unity. And that is what we need, that is what we have lost. The choice of entering the information age has come at the cost of our souls. We have all become slaves of the great machine. But the worst part is, we don't even know it. But I'm sure there are some people who believe, like me, that all is not lost, that we can restore the values that once made our country great, and we can perhaps stop this relentless slide down the slope toward anarchy and chaos. For without order, there can be no peace. Without order, there can be no security. Without order, there can be no prosperity. We must preserve order. We must understand that we are part of a hierarchy, and every person must play his part. Every cog in the machine works the machine. If one cog is out of place, the machine breaks. Our machine is almost broken. Our society has almost crumbled completely away, leaving in it nothing but a soulless void filled by empty holograms and pipe dreams. All is not lost. I know that there are people who must believe, like me, that they are still part of one nation, under one flag, with one loyalty, and that things that once made this country great are still in this country, still in its people. We just don't know it. I refer back to the invasion of France in 1940 by the Nazis, and as the Wehrmacht closed in on the Channel ports and in through the British Army, away from the port of Dunkirk in northern France, the steel that lies deep in the centre of every Britisher was exposed for all to see. The pluckiness and courage and decency all came out, and the myth of British aloofness and coldness disappeared, and we earned our place. We earned our place in the world to be respected as a nation, not to be a crumbled down, destroyed expanse of urban sprawl and decay, graffiti and violence, people staying indoors, too afraid to leave because of the yobs that patrol the streets, terrorizing them as a shark cruises through the water. And I see this, and I know that it is wrong, and I understand why it is wrong. No values are left. The family no longer means anything. Respect no longer means anything. But we can restore this. We can change this. Society can be changed. We can inject into it new life, a sense of honour, a sense of dignity, a sense of purpose, a sense of being part of something above yourself that must be served. And without it, what are we? We are just men without a master. The hierarchical system has always existed, and it always will exist. We are part of it. We are one. One nation. United, strong, defiant. I am proud to call myself a British citizen, and one day I hope that every citizen will be able to say the same thing. When we live in a society that is governed not by rule of force or terror, but through respect. I will be making several videos to expand on these topics, and I do hope that there are people out there who believe, like me, that the end has not yet been written. There is still a chance for our nation, still a chance for us. If you've watched this, thank you.